first time I've officially used the mic before, so I hope I'm not too loud or too soft. So, excuse me. So, what is a fortune cookie? Well, it was the first thing we came up with. It's not our best. And it's not a tasty treat. Well, it is, but it isn't at the same time. Fortune cookie is our full loan lifecycle testing framework. So we deal in loans, like Louise said. And this allows us to test the full loans lifecycle. So it allows us to prod its behavior and do so, because we're dealing with 60 to 90 days, it allows us to do so in a matter of seconds. As well as shrinking down the time and testing all the components of a loan. Cool, so this is how we do it, or how it is implemented. We have a timeline with major and minor events. For the most part, the major events are included right at the beginning. In this case, it's a cycle change. And off the back of this event, further events will be included. And likewise with the events that are included, they can include further events. So you make sure at any event on this timeline that everything has happened that you expect to happen before that point. And at an event, assertions are made before and after execution. So you're asserting that things are correct with the loan state. And yeah, so you can see time progresses as events, as we move through events. Like I said, it's a framework. So us as the developers, we set up a scenario surrounding a customer by inputting different events in a loan's lifecycle. So an example of an event might be a early repayment or a repayment or fee that is raised, and so on. So we will set that up right at the beginning and then hit run, and it will change the shape of a loan's life cycle based on these events that you're providing up front. And like I said again before, assertions are made before and after events. So what's nice about Fortune Cookie is that it allows for multiple integration tests to be run simultaneously. So we're testing the entirety of an installment loan, all the bits and pieces working together and doing their thing and inspecting that behavior as we go along. So, and furthermore, it runs every time we do a deploy or a build of our system. So constantly validating the fact that this thing is doing what we expect it to do in its entirety. So what this is a printout of that test. So for the most part, the test is just an assertion, a bunch of assertions which at the end says it works or it doesn't work, pass or fail. So this is a printout of that loan's lifetime or life cycle. So you can see on the left you have days progressing through the loan with all the different necessary events and the state of the loan. So this allows almost like a visual assertion of the loan outside of what's going on with the assertions that are being made on the system. So a few bugs that we uncovered using this, these are two of them. So there weren't a lot, we're running quality. So it was an implementation error on a schedule or cron job. There wasn't, unfortunately, any coverage of this job, and there were no errors at runtime. So in development, we didn't really encounter anything until we scanned the debug log, and unexpected behavior alluded us to the fact that there was an invalid method usage. So we caught that early on. Secondly, a notification handler error. So dealing in multiple different notifications based on different events, there's lots of branching code paths, which would mean lots of different complex test cases to cover all of it. Unfortunately, having multiple scenarios surrounding an installment loan, we covered a lot of these paths just by running these tests. So in doing so, we found that there were incorrect timings of events that are happening at wrong times and missing variables. And then lastly, further usage for Fortune Cookie is using the debug log as a teaching tool, allowing for the rest of business to kind of grapple with the product construct as it portrays actual values and relative timing of events. So it's its current implementation, and also at a very high level, so you can view it in its entirety. Then lastly, insight into the behavior of a product off the back of new changes. So as a developer, if you make a change as low down as possible, you'll still see it in the printout if that's rippled on and affected it in the greatest key. So it allows for prototyping of new product constructs within the loan product. So thank you. I'll be handing over to Sean O'Reilly for time travel.